Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my Back to Beauty No Buy Year. This year I am concentrating on using my makeup and not buying any, and I'll tell you what, it's affecting my beauty trash. This is going to be an epic beauty trash. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of trash. All right, first and foremost, this is the Dickinson Original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner. I purchased this to make a homemade brush cleaner, and oh my god, this smells. Angela and I were talking this morning. I made her smell this when she was here for our birthdays, and she and I both agree that it smells like... There's no other way to put it. It just reeks. So don't buy this. By the way, if you love super long empties like I do, this one's for you. I finished another Garnier Micellar Water. This is the Skin Active, and this is the mattifying one for oily skin. Love this, will continue to repurchase. I also finished the Pacifica Kale Detox Deep Cleaning Face Wash. This is definitely a favorite for me. This is targeted for oily and blemish prone skin types, and this actually changed my skin altogether. I used this with the coordinating moisturizer and I suddenly did not have oily skin anymore. I highly recommend this one. Next, I have two of these little Sephora micellar waters. This is the micellar cleansing water with charcoal, and this is the micellar cleansing milk with coconut. These were just okay. They weren't anything special. I got them on sale for like $3 a bottle. Would not repurchase. They did take the makeup off effectively. They just weren't anything special or worth the price. I have another Freeman Barefoot Nourishing Foot Butter. I got hooked on this thanks to my girl Angela. It smells like coconut and lime, and it is a really nice, quick absorbing foot cream that you could put on at night before you go to bed. That is a repurchase, and I will continue to repurchase. These are the Whisper Premium Ovals. These are like the bigger cotton pads, and I use one of these to remove my face makeup at night, and I really like these. I will continue to repurchase. You do get 50 in this, so it lasts me almost 2 months, one of these. Gotta move the trash over, ladies. Okay. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I love this. However, I think the Garnier, I think it's in here somewhere. There's a Garnier makeup remover with a blue cap that is for even waterproof makeup, and that essentially works the same as this for me. So I will not repurchase this one. But I did purchase this though for a specific event when my sister got married this summer and I knew I'd be wearing waterproof mascara. I had purchased this for that purpose. A Beauty Free Your Pores Charcoal Cleansing Micellar Water, little sample that Angela gave to me. She has dry skin, so she doesn't need charcoal, but this was just okay. Again, nothing special, but if you're in the market for something like this, I would recommend it. I have this little Way Hair Care Leave-In Conditioner that I got in Sephora Play. I did not like this. It smells like herbs and baby dolls, like, oh, I got it on my nose. Like baby dolls that were scented if you lived through the 80s or 90s. It didn't smell good, and it also really did nothing for my hair, but I did use it up. And then I also have this Lancome Bifacil Double Action Eye Makeup Remover. This works very nicely. It removes all of my eye makeup, etc. However, it is like freaking expensive, so I will not be rebuying. I will not be purchasing the full size of this because there's no need. I got it in Sephora Play though, and I was glad that I got to try it. Have a Bumble and Bumble BB Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray. I actually love texture sprays now. I like, you know, my hair is like thinner now that I've had kiddos and God knows what. So I do love a dry texture spray. This one smelled okay. It almost had like this little sour under like note smell thing going on, which was weird. But it worked just fine. I just love the Moroccan oil dry texture spray, which smells like heaven. So this did not smell like heaven. Next, I have the Pixi Retinol Tonic. This is the Retinol and Jasmine Flower Advanced Youth Preserving Toner. I used it up. It was fine. It was a toner. I didn't feel like it really had enough retinol that it did anything for my skin. When I put on the Luna Night Sleeping Oil from Sunday Riley, I feel the retinol in it. And this one I didn't, so I just went ahead and picked up the Glow Tonic again versus this one. I finished the Kula Classic Face Sport SPF 50. This is a moisturizer and sunscreen. I received this in my Summer FabFitFun box in 2018. I actually really liked this. I used it all the way. Obviously, it's in my beauty trash. It felt nice, but it absorbed nicely as well. It didn't leave my face feeling greasy or affect my makeup in any way when applied over the top of this. So I would consider actually repurchasing that for another summer. I finally finished this Gucci Guilty that is like tarnished and everything. My husband got this for me quite a few years ago. Definitely was a favorite scent for a long time. It's nice. It smells like perfume. I'm glad it's done and that it didn't go off before I got to finish it. Oh, here he is. This is the micellar water that I was talking about from Garnier. It's the micellar cleansing water for waterproof makeup. These are essentially the exact same thing in terms of performance. They both remove makeup just fine. This guy, a lot cheaper. I finished the Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. This is an exfoliating cleanser enriched with papaya, microcrystals, and aloe. It's fine. Again, this was a product I got in a FabFitFun box. I don't remember if it was summer or fall. Those were the only two that I received. I think it was the summer one. It was fine. It's a physical exfoliator. I mentioned in my skincare inventory that I'm trying to eliminate physical exfoliators from my collection, so I won't be repurchasing this one. I also finished the Origins Eye Doctor Moisture Care for Skin Around Eyes. I really liked this eye cream. I would repurchase this. I found this to be very, very hydrating, especially for a daytime eye cream. It has the faintest scent of fresh cucumber, not like Bath and Body Works cucumber and whatever they mix it with, like a real cucumber. And it was just nice. It actually lasted me quite a long time. It's got the typical ½ ounce in it, so I would recommend and I would repurchase. Keeping on with Origins, this is the Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. This was good. I enjoyed this. When I do use a mask, this is the type of mask that I'm looking for, something to clean out the pores or what have you. So this was from Sephora Play and I like it. I don't know that I repurchase it, but that's just because I'm not in the habit of repurchasing masks. This was kind of a win in terms of a sample. This is the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm, and woo! I actually, when I have things like this and I'm hoping to get multiple uses out of it, I will put it in a little container like this. This was one that I got from Mario Badescu, just a little tiny guy. but the foil packet actually did fill up this little container. And so I was able to actually use this for quite a bit over a week, maybe closer to 2 weeks, because I use this in the morning and then I have a night eye cream that I prefer. And I actually really liked this, and I actually would consider purchasing this one in the future. It was very hydrating. This is a teeny tiny little sample of the Clinique Moisture Surge concentrate, supercharged concentrate. Anyhow, it's a moisturizer. I used this one at night because it doesn't have a sunscreen in it. But I've tried this before. I really like it. It's something I would consider purchasing in terms of a moisturizer in the future, especially if I could get a good deal on it. I'm not in the habit of spending a large amount of money on moisturizers, since moisturizer is meant to really seal whatever goodness in terms of serums and things like that you're putting on your face. So that was a good one. I also finished the Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Brightening Oil. Again, a sample from Sephora Play. This was fine. I originally thought I really liked this oil, but the longer I used it, the more I felt like it just really wasn't doing anything for my skin. So yeah. Saved me $59 because I was considering the full size, but I have now forgotten that. Okay, and then I have the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This was the one from BoxyCharm. I used mine up, and then my sister gave me hers in the summer when we went for her wedding, and I just finished it. I like savored every tiny bit of it. I kept this in my purse so I could just, you know, put it on when I was out and about type thing. This guy was hiding at the bottom. This is the Global Beauty Care Cucumber Extract Makeup Cleansing Wipe. There's 60 in here. I get these at Marshall's. This one was $3.99. I just use these for swatches. They're fine. I think these are the last two true empties. This is the Kat Von D Center Perfume. I've mentioned this before. This was not my favorite. I did try it mixed with the Saint perfume, as was recommended by several of you guys. Just not my jam. To each their own. But this one, oh balls, I don't remember. I think it's from Commodity, and I believe the scent is called Gold. I will put the name on the screen because the info is on my Sephora Play card thingy. I'm unprepared, but this smelled amazing. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I liked it. Maybe would buy it. So some of you may be wondering why I have so many freaking empties this month, and I'll tell you why. My husband, as I mentioned before, came home for Christmas. He does work out of state for his job. And so he did come home for Christmas. And so I did a little bit of pre-filming, so I didn't have to film or work the week that he was home for Christmas. So I did film my empties a little bit early in December, but like really honestly only a week early. But the main reason that I have so many empties is that I was trying to move out, sample things. Angela and I had a Instagram only little panning project that we did called Leaving the Small Stuff in 2018. And so for me, that meant lots and lots of foil packs. So I'm not really going to cover these. I don't think any of these really had enough product in them that I could weigh in and give you guys an opinion, but know that I went through a crap load of foils in December and January. Oh, except for this one. These are the Skin Iceland Blemish Dots with willow bark and salicylic acid. I've spoken on these many times. Check my skincare inventory video if you're interested. But I love these and I will continue to repurchase them. And then I have a few nail polishes. that I am decluttering. My daughter might pick a couple of these. I have other teenagers and people in my life that may choose to, you know, take these, give them a good home. Good grief. It's later than in the day than I normally film, so I'm kind of weird. So this is from Sinful Colors. It's called Summer Peach. It is a bright orange. This is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear in the shade Fuchsia Power. It's a pretty shade, but I have something similar that I prefer. This is so freaking old. It's not even funny. This is the Sally Hansen Star Opal Nail Glaze in the shade Red Opal. And then this is the OPI Nail Lacquer in the shade Sugar Plum Yum. And the OPI Nail Lacquer in the shade Mary Berry Mauve. I think these must have been a holiday collection, but look how close these are. And these are not like my jam in terms of colors. So there are those. I guess you can consider this an empty. This is a Flower Beauty sponge. I've decided I'm not going to purchase any more of these. I really, really like the shape of this. I like this chiseled edge right here. I like how soft they are. I did wash this for your benefit. Actually, I washed it and then decided that, like I don't know, you won't be able to see, but the foam is like starting to come away and leave particles on the skin. I just don't like these. I don't feel like when I wash them, they ever truly get rinsed because of the kind of velvety texture of the outside of this sponge. It almost has like a hard, crunchy feeling when it's not wet, even though it's clean. I just don't like it anymore. I thought this was a great sponge and I love the shape and the softness, like I said, but I won't be repurchasing those. I'm gonna stick with my L'Oreal sponge. And then I have 4 expired products. I talked about in my most recent update for the 2019 Choose Your Own Adventure project pan that I'm in, that I had to roll this out. Number one, I had an eye infection, some kind of shenanigans going on, and so I didn't feel like it was worth, you know, risking re-exposure, but also this product is no longer performing for me. It causes a lot of texture on my lid. It's very patchy and impossible to blend out, as well as it does not in any way, shape, or form extend the longevity of my eyeshadow, so she's leaving. But look at this. I found this on the end of it. Very interesting, right? I think it's meant to like sharpen the product. Let's try it just for shits and giggles. Oh yeah, it does. Sure enough. Well, I don't know why you would need a precision tip on an eyeshadow primer, but so anyhow, that's going in the trash. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. Also, this Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I've been having the worst time with eye primers going off on me lately, and this one definitely has. So it's unfortunate. We frequently get these eye primers with like a gift with purchase. Unfortunately, eye primer takes quite a while to go through if you've ever gone through one. So I just purchased this Urban Decay Primer Potion, and that's going to be the only one that I have. And then my Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This is just a little sample guy. This is dried the F out. It doesn't go on my hand at all. It's not usable, and frankly, well, it won't even go back down. Frankly, I'm not hurt about it. That was never my favorite product. It's sad that it went bad or dried out before I could give it to someone else to use, but I honestly don't have anybody in my life that wears a mattifying primer. So, and then Angela saved my life when she was here for my birthday. We were picking out lip colors to go out one night, and she discovered, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, maybe if I get up super close, but there's like these white fuzz on the side of the bullet, and I think that's mold, and it's definitely an indication that I shouldn't be using it anymore. Just for reference, this is the Maybelline Matte in the shade Almond Rose. Very pretty shade. Bummer that it went off, and it went off rather quickly. And then this is the mascara that I was using during the time that I had my eye situation. It's the Sephora Lashcraft Big Volume. And I actually liked this mascara. I had had it for a while when the eye thing happened, so I don't feel like it completely went to waste, but it also wasn't worth a risk. It has like a twisted hourglass shape. This was really nice, and this was definitely one, if you happen to get it in Sephora Play like I did, this is definitely one that gets better the longer you have it open. A little bit wet, a little bit goopy at the start, but the more air that got introduced into the packaging and the more I used it, the better it performed. And this is one I would not be mad about if I received it somehow again in the future. Another dead e.l.f. lip exfoliator. Ugh, it just smells like crayons, and it's very waxy. I've talked about it before in my beauty trash. This has no conditioning agents. It is simply wax and sugar. I'm just certain it is a dud. I've had plenty of these that were really nice. I'm currently missing a lip scrub in my life because the category is at 0. So per my no by year rules, I can purchase one. And that is it. That is a massive Beauty Empties, all finished. Like I said, sort of the end of the year, beginning of the year, trying to move things out, use up foil packs, trying to the last push on project pans or the first intros, no buy situation. I think all of this is kind of how this mass trash came to be, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope all of your makeup days are beautiful, trashy makeup days, and I'll see you in my next video soon.